Flowers wanted to kind of step back from it. We created that flower feeling as the foundation. It's not Cal Flowers. We're backing it right now.
Yeah, so we have a nonprofit.
Because this industry is very political.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to, be completely in charge of it going further. But the brand is That Flower Feeling. The website is thatflowerfeeling.org. That's where you can find the assets. Click on the partners page.
All right.
You'll get it. You can request a password, and then you can download whatever you choose to download. And the first campaign under That Flower Feeling was Flowers for Self-Care. Now, hopefully, we get enough funding to develop another campaign, and maybe that campaign is something completely different.
We will, and there's not a set number. I'm sorry, you keep going to your questions, and I probably run ahead of you.
No, this is what's supposed to happen. This is what's supposed to happen.
She has a nickname. She has a nickname for me. No, but it's not about Cal Flowers. Jeanne just mentioned it.
I want to know the nickname later.
Yeah,
so
a lot of them.
it's thatflowerfeeling.org is a nonprofit foundation that's been we just put that together, and that's going to manage the next campaign, and is collecting the funds, totally independent from Cal Flowers. We are the machine behind it right now to drive the energy to get it going. But hopefully, other florist organizations see, hey, this works because we need to move the needle. I mean, we've had COVID, which was great for the flower industry, but things have cooled down a little bit for a lot of florists, for what we hear. And business is still good, but we got to look ahead. How do we get the new generation involved? So that's what we're doing.
The thing is, the wonderful piece of Flowers is they do so many things, and with COVID and the shutdown and mental illness and mental health and the DIY and home decor and renovations, it put Flowers in a sweet spot.
Yeah, it did.
And so let's keep cultivating that. I know I have flowers in my home. My daughter went off to college, and one of the first weekends where she's in Seattle, they went down to Pike's Market, and she came back and shot a picture of my mom.
Yeah.
I got flowers in my room, and I'm like, yes, because I think that if you grow up with your mother, anybody having flowers in your life,
Then you participate.
Well, it's a
continue
cultural thing, and in the U.S., I'm from the Netherlands. It used to be called Holland. I'm from Holland, but it's been rebranded. So it's called the Netherlands. I can't even say it. But anyway, I walked by flower stands when I was a little kid and bought flowers. Took them home, and that got me interested in the business. So we also need to get kids involved at the low, kindergarten and stuff. They love flowers.
So I've been wanting to say this. 70% of those surveyed stated that they were more likely to buy flowers than they were before watching the video.
yes.
Can you tell us about that? Like, how did you get that?
Well, the best person to ask is here, but so that's a huge number compared to the industry standards. But I'm not a technician in that, so I know the big numbers. If you dig into it, Cal Flowers has experts for it, but 70% of the people were positive. So, for instance,
what we did was we hired a group that surveys people that sign up to be surveyed, and so whenever those ads get in front of them, they actually will get a pop-up survey. So we employed. Not only did we do
4,000
media
of them
buys on social media and streaming music channels, but we employed this research company to try to pull some data back in because we know the flower industry loves data.
And that was part of our budget, so because it costs a lot of money.
Is that data available for everybody?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
You can get
we'll go over that tomorrow, I believe.
You can get it in print.
Yeah.
You
can go really deep.
You have digital?
I'm just looking at the big picture. Is it working or is it a failure?
Okay, my only question that I really have, and I don't want to create a battle between floorboard and everything else, but I maybe I put it in my head, but
No.
you guys are competing for the same funds as
No.
I see it.
We're not competing.
Okay.
Because here's why, and I talked to Red Kennecott. We love to see floral boards, or I like to see floral boards succeed, but it's 2 to 3 years away before a decision gets made. If they can raise $19 million, which they project, great. we should work together because we have everything in place. We got a great ad agency, one of the best
Yeah,
in the world.
you have all
who
the
does
tools.
commercials for Adidas and BMW in Europe, and we have a great research firm. We have a media buyer. We've done all the work, and we can expand this thing. People ask me, well, how come you don't have ads on TV? Well, we use Jay Schwenke Live in Bloom. That's what Cal Flower sponsors. It works great on PBS, but a lot of people, don't watch that because they don't have TV. But a lot of people in a different generation do. And it's all in our vision of Cal Flowers, more flowers to more people more often. Do I say that right?
Right?
Yeah.
More Americans enjoying more flowers more often.
I like to include everybody, including Dutch people.
Yeah, well,
More Americans
we haven't
than Dutch
let you
people.
in
From
officially
the
yet.
Netherlands.
I was imported a long time ago.
Where? Netherlands.
The Netherlands.
Yeah.
The Netherlands.
I'm from Holland.
They had flaws.
Anyway, we love flowers, and it's good what you guys are doing, by the way. Get the word out, and you need to promote your station, the YouTube channel, and do an update from time to time. How's it going? And
Yeah, we should have
stuff.
them more often on there.
Yeah.
You're right. It's about getting it out.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's great what you're doing with Fresh Pep Marketing. How can people get in touch with Fresh Pep Marketing? How can they
Right.
get in touch with more information?
Right. Well, yeah, Melanie's here.
Okay.
They have a website. I don't know exactly how it works because I don't get into the details, but I said to Melanie, you should get involved with this because they started a couple years ago. And they know from Syndicate Sales and Laura Chanel. Great people. They know the industry. They know how to help people.
I
And that's
think
a
they're
great
trying
partnership
to
as well
create
to
some,
share.
maybe some turnkey options
Exactly.
for, scaled it out for
Okay.
different size companies. Like, how can you do this? How can you make it your own? So I believe that's what Fresh Path is going to be looking into and helping people actually execute their own campaigns with the assets from that flower field.
That's great. And I want to have you, remember, Willie, we interviewed Steve Dion and Oscar
Yep.
and Eric, and hopefully we could do that again to kind of get an update, and please be included as well. It would be great to have an update with both parties.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because I think it really resonates when you guys
so-
work together.
So I've heard the word culture bomb. You know what that is?
Culture bomb?
Culture bomb on
No.
social media. So that's what the Dutch use. They're looking for it constantly. And,
Culture bombs.
we may not have it right now, but that could happen any time. So something that hits, if you look at the campaign, we've had TikTok influencers. We pay a lot to influencers. And I looked at some of these influencers and I called Jeanne. I said, Jeanne, I don't get it. I mean,
We don't get it. I know.
who are her followers? It's women in our age group. And I look at this woman and all I see is her body, and I got more fed to me after I looked at one of her videos. And,
And what is your age group? You talked a lot about that. What is the demographic?
25 to 39.
So roughly 45.
That's what I was thinking.
But that means if you're 55, it's okay.
That means
too,
I'm out of
know?
it. So
Some people come up to me, I'm
Still there for a
55.
while.
We also have been, so we did the big push and the media buys early on
Okay.
in this year. And then we kept funding, there's a group, a branch of 180 Amsterdam in New York, 180 New York. And they have been kind of our social media monitors. there's Giphies
Analytics? Okay.
for that flower feeling that people can add wherever they find them. They've been percolating it on Instagram and TikTok with influencers throughout this whole period, even after the media buy
Just
ended
continuing
in
to
April.
share.
So we've kept them going just to keep the brand in front of people and to keep percolating it. So there's a lot of,
Cool.
if you search that flower feeling hashtag on Instagram, you can see how many people are using it, posting it, playing with it.
If you Google that flower healing hashtag, you'll see a ton
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah. So if there's an audience out there, look up hashtag that flower feeling and comment how many hashtags you found. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right here.
Let's see if that happens. That would be good. Dave, if you haven't had your beauty sleep yet, please do that and let us know. That would be cool to see. David Kaplan said that.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Dave, is Yo saying hi.
it's Kaplan. Okay.
Yeah, David Kaplan was saying his beauty sleep.
But anyway, so it's very important to state trucking companies, importers,
Yep.
Wholesalers, growers,
Everybody can participate.
retailers, independent designers. Everybody benefits when the public gets better educated about the flower use and we increase the purchasing, so it moves the needle, and so that's why everybody has to chip in something, be part of it. Small donations work too. You don't have to write a big check, but we want you to get involved. And we're going to go to Holland in November. We're going to be at the IFTF where I see Willie every year.
I'll be there.
And we're going to have a Dick from Raamsdonk and HPP was kind enough to help us get a great spot. And we're going to dress it up. We're going to have 180 Amsterdam bringing photos because people love to take photos of the background, that flower feeling photo.
Okay.
Then we have wholesalers in the aisles, a lot of them from the US. We have all these growers, including from Kenya and Australia. They all should chip in because anybody who benefits from an increased consumption in the US,
Everybody.
Benefits.
I would actually like to shout out to all the Dutch growers. When we shot the video, they trucked, I think 8 truckloads.
we had 10 carts.
Wow.
I sent 7 emails out to growers that I know, breeders. I said, this is what we're doing. We're not exactly sure what we're doing. We need some flowers. We need color. What variety? I said, don't worry about it. You won't see the variety and you won't get recognized by name
Okay.
because we want massive amount of flowers. So before I knew it, we had 10 carts. We had a trucking company that volunteered to ship them to Poland, 10-hour drive. And it just looks, we used a Wonderkamer, a designer in Holland that does a lot of events. They did a marvelous job. And they will do our booth in Amsterdam.
Okay.
And I will be there for sure. I think Jeannie's going to be there. Steve, we have a couple board members from Cal Flowers. Frank Biddle, Pat Dawson from Maze will be there. And we're going to hire some local help as well to get carts out. And we're going to work the aisles.
I mean, with the floral board, we would love to. The next generation coming in behind us is very collaborative. So I think since I've been in this industry,
Oh, I think we need a helicopter break here.
the Navy's coming through.
Adam, we have a comment, you said?
So we've got 2 comments. So
Can't hear you, Adam.
From Jeanne, and she says, "Love this campaign. Can't wait to use the video from Crystal Gardens Florist."
Crystal Garden Florist. So shout out from Crystal Garden Florist.
We've got one more comment from David. He says hi.
Hi, David. No, since I've been in the industry, I know the industry as a whole has always wanted Americans to buy flowers weekly.
Yeah.
And this is a campaign that we're hoping starts changing consuming behavior.
And I think it has, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're looking at that 70% of people that watch the video are agreeing that they want to buy more flowers now.
So I want to add one more thing. The biggest beneficiaries will be supermarkets, whether we like it or not. So we need to figure out a way to get the supermarkets involved.
Yeah.
They can do something at the cash register, give a penny per bouquet or something. Times,
Makes sense.
it all adds up. And I haven't found the answer yet how to approach them, but if you have any bright ideas or wholesalers out there with big supermarket accounts, I know it's all small margins, but it all adds up because they are getting the most benefit
And they're a big part of the industry.
from daily and weekly sales.
Yeah, also people who maybe aren't on the fence or maybe just don't even have that extra fund right now, take the assets, get the assets, download them, play with them because traction helps all of us as well.
Okay.
When
Of course.
something gets
Keep on pushing
viral,
it.
you know, just on your own, go out there and hashtag that flower feeling wherever you find flowers or you create flowers.
So,
All right. Well, we like that flower feeling.
Yeah, we certainly do.
We like you guys too.
All right.
So I have a question for you. What does that flower, in one word, what does that flower feeling mean to you?
That flower feeling to me means flowers are making people happy, as I truly believe the science behind that. It does benefit people's lives.
And how about yourself?
That flower feeling makes you feeling good. So if you look at the video that we produced, you try all kinds of stuff at home during COVID, yoga, eyebrows missing after facial face mask.
Scream therapy.
It's screen therapy. Nothing works.
That was hilarious.
And then she says, at the end of the day, buy yourself some flowers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's not flowers from South
Anybody,
America, or from
yeah.
Holland,
They're
or
just
American
flowers.
grown.
Just flowers.
It's all flowers because it's a global business.
It's that flower feeling.
So let the global industry get involved. We only have 350 million people doing. It'll be great for the entire industry.
Yeah, we don't need them all. Yeah.
So again, any other questions?
No, I'm good.
Thank you so much for taking your time, and thank you for
Appreciate it.
hosting this event and also doing that flower feeling and volunteering your time to make better things for the
Oh,
flowers.
thank you
Yeah,
for
thank you, because like Fun and Sun is, you can hear in the background.
It's fun and sun.
It's
We do
all
this
about
for
fun.
fun, by
It's
the
a
way.
beautiful venue, and you know, it's in San Diego. And
Yeah.
And thanks for having us here too. It's
Oh,
Yeah.
an honor to be
Definitely.
invited to do this and really to just.
I like the setting. I like the background. And
Not
the
bad, huh?
place.
That was the goal, really,
Yeah.
is to show the beauty.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we're also going to be here as well at 11:45, I believe, or 12:15, and then also at 8. But we'll be filming the ocean.
Oh,
So,
nice.
so we're going to switch it up so we can see a couple scenes.
I hope you can come in the morning to the presentation that Steve will give.
We'll be there.
It's pretty in depth, and we have all.
Now
the
I want to hear
experts
that part.
here
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
to answer questions, and then it's pretty cool. Yeah.
So thank you so much for
Well,
being
thank you
here.
guys.
All right.
Thank you so much for your
It's always
time.
good to see you.
Love.